Hello there, good morning. It is yet another thrilling moment to have you on the screens of GH Police Television. You are welcome to the freaky, camouflaged Friday edition of the Sifter Show, your ultimate morning companion for a secure and vibrant day ahead. I'm Sergeant Yao Boaite, your host, bringing you the pulse of safety live from the studios of GH Police Television, right inside the National Police Headquarters. Now, this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on Facebook, on X, on YouTube, on TikTok. Let's get mutually active. Let's get dialogic. Send us your questions, your observations, your thoughts, your comments, and we'll do well and read them out to you again. We are also available on the digital satellite television channel 362. That is DSTV channel 362. Yes, so this morning I'll be joined by my sitting co-host, the person of Policewoman Constable Mabel Brown Bar. Good morning, Mabel.
Good morning, Sergeant.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm also doing great.
Thank
Usually
God.
on Fridays, the feeling is quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
But a sad development that came yesterday was when we were on our way coming to work. We were informed that there was a heartbreaking motor accident at the Ofanko barrier
Yeah.
that led to the loss of over 12 lives. You know, in fact, it has really,
That's really devastating.
it has really ruined our Friday vibe. You understand?
Yeah.
When individuals just leave their homes to, go to work, and then this heartbreaking news comes up. It's quite unfortunate.
Our
At what
condolences
point?
to the families.
Yeah. At what point did you notice that there was an accident on that particular stretch?
I think it was around 5 a.m. I was on my way to work.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I saw a fire tender. It was rushing to the location. But
Okay.
someone made a comment in the trotro. She said maybe there's a fire outbreak somewhere.
Yeah.
When I got to work, a colleague told me, oh, on his way coming, he met an accident.
Yeah.
And it was gory. So
Yeah. I was informed. I got to know around 6:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Yes, and most of the media outlets were, reporting on that particular development. In fact, yesterday, most of us were heartbroken, and so we'll only have to wish the bereaved families
Yes.
our heartfelt condolences. It's not easy, that your relative, will just leave home,
Yeah.
your sibling, your dad, your mother.
With unfinished dreams.
Exactly, and then that particular dream gets shattered just out of nowhere. It is very difficult to take, a very heavy blow, as a matter of fact. And so let's send our heartfelt commiserations to families that are bereaved as a result of yesterday's fatal accident at the Ofanko barrier here in Accra. That it is a very difficult moment. We pray that may you be consoled and then comforted in this particular difficult moment in your lives. Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. All right. So, Brown, it's still Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. The next day after tomorrow is Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though we are bereaved, we'll still have a way to unwind from the heavy tax this week. Do you have any events coming up?
No.
Not at all.
Nah.
Okay.
It's going to be quite a boring weekend.
All right.
Yes,
All right. All right. So away from that, we are ready to kickstart your day safely as we usually do on this platform. Whether you are anticipating heavy vehicular traffic from where you live to your respective destinations, or you are planning your weekend from today, because you've had an event coming up, probably a funeral event, wedding event, child christening, graduation, or any form of social event. We've got you covered. And so we'll be starting off today's edition with our traffic updates. My colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brahima is back with us in the studios after his earlier visit to a particular location in Accra, where he'll be bringing us the traffic outlook of that particular spot when it's time for traffic updates. When he's done, we'll delve into stories that are shaping our communities coming from the previous days. And our colleagues in the office are also seated with us right in the studios. They are going to do that particular honor. When they are done, we'll serve you with your essential health tips, where we move straight to the police hospital, our medical experts who are always on the standby to give us a comprehensive presentation on a critical topic that may seem either deleterious to our health or critical to our human development as well. And then when we are done with the essential health tips, today our big conversation, Mabel, we'll be having or be receiving a director from the Environmental Protection Authority join us to speak about how the rollout has been. Awareness creation, intensification of that, as a matter of fact. Next year, January 1st, 2027, Ghana is going to ban polystyrene.
Okay.
Yes.
At long last.
Exactly, at long last. That is something we've been praying for.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll have a director from the Environmental Protection Authority join us this morning to give us more insight in that particular development.
Okay.
Right from the brainstorming stage to the intensification of awareness creation.
Okay.
Hopefully by 31st December 2025, every Ghanaian, or even majority of us, should be aware that next year, there's going to be a complete ban
Okay.
on polystyrene.
Okay.
Yes. So that is it when it comes to our big conversation in today's edition. And then we'll delve into birthday messages where police officers are staunch and dedicated viewers, our colleagues who work at the sister state security agencies in Ghana who are celebrating their birthdays in the month of August will take time and share in their amazing journey, incredible milestone that they've chalked by way of their birthday celebration on this platform. So these and other things you should expect on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. We are ready to keep the ball rolling, but before that, we are going for our first break. When we return from the break, we'll keep up the momentum. Remember that the Safe Starts leads to a great day. Stay on, we'll be right back. Thank you for staying with us. It is still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. It is a big shout out and good morning to Police One Inspector Gertrude Araba Arthur. You work at the Police Hospital Cooperative Credit Union. Big shout outs going out to you. I'm also grateful for your support over the weekend when we were in Gomwa Takwa. So big shout outs going out to you, Police One Inspector Gertrude Araba Arthur with the Police Hospital Cooperative Credit Union. Yes, there's another big shout out going out to Constable Prince Ohinijan. You are popularly called Police Rapper. You are in the Ashanti Regional SWAT unit. Big shout outs going out to you. And then Madam Edith, you are a fashion designer. You work at the Ghana Police Service Workshop at Boshe Naman on the Atomic Hachu stretch. So good morning going out to you, Edith. I call you Adubia. Very ambitious and industrious fashion designer for that matter. Big shout outs going out to you. And then once it's Friday, it is a happy Juma Mubarak to Alhaji Mohammed Al Hassan, National Zabama Youth Ambassador, a businessman, a philanthropist, and a good friend to the police. Alhaji, as we usually do, once we get to the mosque today, please send our prayers to Allah to keep protecting and guiding us. So happy Juma Mubarak to the National Zabama Youth Ambassador, Alhaji Mohammed Al Hassan. And then some other wonderful police officers have made mention of earlier. Big shout outs going out to you as well. All right, so Sergeant Yusuf Brahima is back with us into the studios after his earlier visit to the Liberation Road here in Accra. He's going to give us how the traffic situation looks like this morning. Good morning, Brahima.
Good morning.
Daybreak again.
Yes.
I hope you're fine, sir.
Yeah, I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm also saved by grace.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Friday, but then looking at what happened yesterday at the Fanko barrier, In fact, we
Right.
are even unable to enter into the weekend with the kind of verve that we usually do. Lives have
right.
been lost, you know,
You're right.
and we cannot be excited when other families are bereaved. You know,
You're right.
Yeah, that would make us insensitive.
You're
So, even though today is Friday, my energy for the weekend,
energy for the weekend is
missing.
coming down.
because we are still mourning.
You see, so it goes back to all the discussions that we've always been having.
Absolutely, yeah.
That road safety is a shared and a collective
responsibility.
responsibility.
Yeah.
But I mean, lives have been lost.
Yeah.
And if you look at the circumstances surrounding this whole thing,
So terrible.
you realize that it could have been avoided.
Absolutely.
You see.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you talk and people come after you,
Exactly, you
you
know.
ask yourself. I mean, there's a saying that there's a kind saying that say "Omu chakwa nasa and count
I
down."
also quite it.
Say kind
Like,
of
count the albums.
count down. That is when you come and be demonstrating.
And this could have happened to anybody.
You
at all.
understand?
Anybody at all.
You see, so when we are speaking against the ills of some of the drivers and riders on our roads, I mean, all of us should join hand.
Yeah.
You see, so that we speak against it and have a change of mind. Well, like I said, I mean, on the surface, when you look at this, it was completely avoidable.
Yeah.
You understand? But out of negligence and all that, then people with dreams and on their way to work, you wake up at 3 a.m. or you say you are going to work.
Yeah.
And then you don't go back home
Exactly.
again. You see, so let's all join hands and then fight this canker on our road because,
Exactly.
I mean, one of the worst ways to live this health is through some of these means.
Yeah.
You understand? When you have full life and energy, you have not been sick. You understand? And then out of someone's recklessness, your life is taken away just like that. I mean, it's so bad. The families that have lost their family members, we wish them well.
Yeah.
We hope that the good Lord will see them through these troubling times that
Absolutely.
they are with.
Absolutely.
So Brown also was supposed to give us an update
Yeah,
on
when she
the
promised
development
that
last
she
weekend.
was going
I
for
realized
a
you
date.
didn't ask her, but for me, I need it.
Oh, okay. So Mabel,
Brown,
at this moment you are on your own.
you told us you were going to have fun, you were going on a
Yeah,
date.
it was
a
You
solo
did not have
date.
date.
Solo. Oh, okay. Since it was a solo date, but I hope it went well, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was a solo date. You were a policewoman, no problem.
Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to today's traffic update on the Safe Start Show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma. Today is Friday. Let's start the traffic updates from the traffic situation around the National Police Headquarters. So from Dankwa Circle to the Ghana National Fire Service traffic lights, there's a bit of traffic on that side of the road, but officers have been deployed to ensure that you can move around easily without any issue. But from the fire service to Kwame Nkrumah Circle, there's a normal flow of traffic on that stretch of the road. But officers have still been deployed there to ensure that you can move around easily without any issue. So just as Sergeant Boatin said, we are just returning from the Liberation Road where we captured the traffic situation this morning, specifically around the 37 roundabout area. So whether you're coming from airport, or you're coming from Kaukudi, you're moving on to the Gifford Road or wherever you want to move around, you get to know exactly what the traffic situation is this morning and what exactly you can do so that you wouldn't find yourself in any trouble. So producer, if you're ready, can you let viewers know exactly what we captured on the Liberation Road, specifically at the 37 roundabout a while ago? All right, so just as you can see on your shots, that is the traffic situation this morning on the Liberation Road. That is the 37 roundabout. So if you're moving around this morning, this is what you should expect. So from Opebia to 37, there's a bit of traffic on that stretch because of the influx of the traffic from all the way from Adenta, Medina, coming through airport and all those areas. There's a bit of traffic on that stretch of the road, but then you'll still be finding your way through a bit easier because of the officers that have been deployed there. And then from 37 towards Kaukudi, on that stretch, there's a normal flow of traffic. So if you're heading towards Kaukudi areas, you wouldn't have any issue at all if that is the stretch that you are using this morning. So if you're also moving from Airwalk and then you are heading towards the 37 roundabouts, you wouldn't have any major trouble. Even if there's any slow movement, you can easily find your way through that side of the road as well. And then from 37 towards Opebia, the road is virtually empty on that side of the road. So if you're moving towards Opebia from 37 or from Krasekin areas coming in, you wouldn't have any issue at all. And then from Kaukudi towards 37, there's also a bit of traffic on that side as well. But then General Sergeant Sylvester Asari from the Nima MTTD has been deployed there so that at least you can coordinate affairs there and ensure that your movement will be a bit easier than you would have ideally expected. So that is also the traffic situation there. And also from the 37 roundabout towards Christ the King, if you're moving towards Afrikiko or any of those areas, the traffic situation is also a bit normal. So that is what you have to note there. And then from Christ the King towards 37, there's also a normal flow of traffic on that side of the road as well. So if you're coming from Christ the King towards 37, you wouldn't have any major issue at all this morning. And then also from the 37 roundabout towards Airwalk, if you're moving on to the Gifford Road or any of such locations, the road is virtually empty, as you can see on your shot. So you will find your way around there easily without any issues. So as I also mentioned, General Sergeant Sylvester Asari has also been deployed to ensure that you coordinate affairs on that stretch of the road so that your movement will be a bit easier than you would have ideally expected. So generally, that is the traffic situation this morning on the Liberation Road, specifically at the 37 roundabout. I mean, this is how you're expecting the situation to be this morning, heading into the afternoon, and then the rest of the day, unless there's any major incident that will affect the traffic flow on that stretch of the road. But then if there is, we'll surely come your way and then update you on the situation and the alternative routes that are available for you so that you can avoid getting into any major issues when you're moving around that area. So that is all for today's traffic update on the Safe Start Show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma. I'll catch you later on traffic orientation, still here on GH Police TV. But until then, I'll hand you over to my brother, Sergeant Yaboy Watson, and the rest of the team.
All right, so that is it with our traffic updates this morning. It was brought to us by our very own brother, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma, after his earlier visit to the Liberation Road here in Accra, bringing us to speed how the traffic outlook seems like this morning. And so, if you're a motorist, you're a road user, you have in mind using the Liberation Road, that is an update for you to consider. All right, so away from the traffic updates, it's now time for us to get into stories that are shaping our communities. Coming from the previous days dubbed Police Today. And our colleagues in the office are also ready to do us this particular honor. But before that, let's enjoy this breaker. When we are back, we'll dive into the stories.
You're welcome back from that short break. Thanks for staying with us. And if you just joined us, this is Safe Start on GH Police TV. Here we keep you informed, engaged, and safety conscious. We also share conversations that promote security and responsible living within our communities. You can watch us on TikTok, Facebook, and other social media platforms, as well as DSTV channel 362. You can also send in your messages via social media platforms and to our WhatsApp number 0246 226064, 0246 226064. It's time for Police Today, a segment where we bring you updates of stories making headlines across the country and within our communities. Joining us in the studio are Sergeant Teria and PW Lance Corporal Fauzia Sharo. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, our stories are ready.
Yes.
Okay, let's dive into them.
Okay. Hello, viewers. I welcome you once again here on the Police Today segment here on the Safe Start Show. Coming up in our first story is update on 4 robbery attempts at Labone. The Ghana Police Service today arrested 1 suspect of a robbery syndicate and gunned down 2 others for planned robbery attempts on some banks in Labone, Accra. At about 10:45 a.m. today, 10:45 a.m. yesterday, 13th August 2026, police received intelligence that a gang of robbers were preparing to attack the GCB Bank, EcoBank, and the Zenith Bank, all at Labone. A police team was immediately deployed to Labone, where the gang members were spotted in their vehicles parked close to the banks. Upon sighting the police, one of the vehicles sped off in an attempt to escape. The police gave them a chase and arrested suspect Augustine Okechukwu-Mazi. The other occupants, however, managed to escape. The robbers in the second vehicle also tried to escape amidst firing. The police engaged them in a shooting out, resulting in the death of 2 suspects. Police also recovered 2 vehicles, a Toyota Highlander vehicle with registration number GS1434-18, a Hyundai Tucson vehicle with registration number GS7915-17, and a blow pistol. Suspect Augustine Okechukwu-Mazi is in custody assisting the investigation, while bodies of the deceased suspects have been deposited at the morgue for preservation, identification, and autopsy. The Ghana Police Service highly commends the response team for successfully foiling the planned robbery attempt. The service is also grateful to the members of the public for continuing to share credible information on criminal activities with the police.
Ghana Procedure no actually nipa baako a osusu se oka akronfo aremfo na wosisi ho se obekwa akọwie sikakra bia hodo a ewo Labone brono a ewo enkran poponi mantam no mu ama enmu nipa mienu nso de wako ato ewo etuo ano encheremu kakra ene se wo enra ya wada eye osanabo somiyida etoso dumiensa ewo mfiempim mienu ene aduanu ensie yimu Ebrana abo nondu apamu sima aduanan enum anopa no ena aprosifo nya na mane a ekire se akronfo aremfo bi ACC wo ho se obeto ahye GCB Bank, EcoBank, ene Zenith Banks a eyes kakra bia hodo a ne nyina ewo Labone brono a ewo enkran eso entama na aprosifo ede wo mrantie eko Labone sa brono no so ba bia ohun akronfo no ewo kaa mu se ogina ho na obo mpempe atwen ede akodi wonjuma ebra akronfo no ehun aprosifo no kaa no mu baako efri ho ntama se ne ebeya anka obedwane nanso aprosifo di wonachia kopem se wachi wo mu baako a ne din ede Augustine Okechukwu-Mazi nanso woni ana eka ne ho no de otumi edwane ye woni ana ewo kaa a etoso mienu no emu no enso ebomoden se wobedwane ebra na wotutu atuo nanso aprosifo atututuo no a wode hia wo no ano odenti wo mumienu ekotoye ewo saya biaye no a emu police esan enya car mienu ene Ethiopia na eka ho car no baako eye Toyota Highlander na hyenso de eye GS 1434-18 ena nia etoso mienu no enso ye Hyundai Tucson a na hyenso de eye GS 7915-17 wasansu enya blow etutia baako a ya brofutua na emrantie edi wonjuma abrantie Augustine Okechukwu-Mazi eda prosifo nchense se ya oboama ehwehwemu akoso afenso wode awufo no amu akọ amukrabia sene beya wobehunu won ene wonipa ban a woye ene wondin na aboama hwehwemu ahodo na eguso abrofo be friend say autopsy no so atumi akoso Ghana process adwumako no ebo woni a de ensempa ebra prosifo ema wotumi ededi dwuma
ama ye si abonfo sem no nyina ebo wa aba so kese se wonko so ani sa adwuma no saa enso ana process adwuma ko no bo ye nuan ma process fo a wasoma wo ma wo kodi sa adwuma ya edi nkonimdie abrega na man nyina no.
Coming up in our second story, IGP promotes 4 personnel for exceptional performance in the fight against armed robbery in the Upper West region. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tetoyewunu, has promoted 4 personnel to their next ranks in recognition of their exceptional performance and contribution to the successful dismantling of armed robbery syndicates in the Upper West region. The promoted personnel are General Corporal Mochi Kwashi Divine, Detective Corporal Salifu Ismail Aketisuwin, General Lance Corporal Ernest Ameya Akomfi, and General Lance Corporal John Becca Vitus. The promotion followed an intelligence-led operation by the Upper West Regional Police Command, which resulted in the arrest of 6 suspects linked to a series of armed robbery incidents in the part of the Wild West District and Wa Municipality. The promotions are in recognition of the personnel's dedication, courage, professionalism, and commitment to the fight against crime. The IGP and the Police Management Board congratulate the promoted personnel and encourage them to continue demonstrating professionalism, dedication, and commitment in the discharge of their duties.
Oman yi process ahene IGP Yenra Christian Tetoyewunu aboye nuanma process 4 and 9 abaso ma wapeja won dibremu a wanya de bia homa no maako aka ne owodada eho a ye enigisam kese pa we ejina ani so ene enkanfo a process adwumako no ede ema woni a enam won dwumadie paso ama wachichire akronfo renfo na fe won feku ahodo a na edudwuma ewo atifido atoye mantem no mo no wo bosa feku na afete na wase won dwumadie kra aprosifo a won tiri eyeyem a wonya sa enkonim abaso boyi ene General Corporal Mochi Kwashi Divine and afenso Detective Corporal Salifu Ismail Akwesi Dream and afe General Lance Corporal Ernest Ameya Akomfi and General Lance Corporal John Becca Vitus. Ochiremu se ni entia obo sa aprosifo yi abaso ejina adwumaden a wojina akokoam nimdie kwankyere so atu ho ache ene akokoduro so eyeyema wotumi enam esumase enhwehwemu mu ekokyere enipa nsia wosusu se woya akronfo arenfo a wadi boni bebre ewo wa anafo fam mansini no ena afi so wa krobata na nkasa nso emu wode enkwanim abaso boy share prosifo no enu nyam wo wa ahofama akokoduro ene wadwuma ye pa woye ma sankrofo yi prosifo ti be kire won de wonko gida mra no na afi so won feko no so wabo ede ahwete IGP process ahene ene process adwuma ko no ba kronfo eda no no eba on abosobo chia won ema won mo ene adwuma pa waye asa hye won kran se ongoso ni wadwuma saa pepepe na moama Ghana process adwuma ko na fa ntoma fafira na ma oman no so kyekere anso ede akonkan.
Coming up in our last story, police arrest suspect in viral video assaulting a suspect. The Ghana Police Service has arrested suspect Siba May Zakaria, who was captured in a viral video assaulting a suspect. The suspect is in custody assisting the investigation and will be put before the court. Meanwhile, the Police Professional Standard Bureau is investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident, and all persons found culpable will be taken through the necessary disciplinary processes.
Process adwumako no actually Siba May Zakaria awo hunu no wo kasafonyini bia atre ewo abefo ntintanfidie so agudi bia awo friends social media no eso se obo obi na a process adwumako no akere no asise wa process for nsamu a enhwehwemu gu so a ekoso owura no beko akogina asemni bia bra wa wie sa ehwehwemu no afenso process adwumako ne fa ehwe aprosifo adwumadie so aye friends Police Professional Standards Bureau enso ehwehwemu se ne be ya obehwe ensem no emuye na obi biara ne ho bebo mu bia nso process adwumako no ede ne be fa ne hyehye ya fa asotwe ho no nso ama abamu.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Sergeant Teria.
Yes.
Your stories na reading in na you say posi wa mo homodin pa na wadwen chere potem pa ne wo stories no.
Ne giseman rana process adwuma ko no ete ye ne omamu no nyina efa robbery ananka ekoso ewo Laboni na ohwe anbo ana sakrofo renfo eye ni susu bia na person ko GCB Bank, Eco Bank, and Zenith Bank me say na ibisa me ho say otimi edi wondwuma na ni ananka ebekwa kowie ka ebe ya remosem kese pa na no ye say because wadabraka na fe oman ni nyina abo nyanya ehu abeto ye nso nanso we die process adwuma ko no ede hihye egu akwa mu a ye boy nsa hene IGP abaso ede ba kron for that process adwuma ko na fe nso one year edi sa adwuma ya ma wotumi edi si sa abonefosam ya no na ye hye won kran say ye nkoso sa amwa Ghana process adwuma ko.
Okay. Lance Corporal Sharo, what's your take on today's stories?
First of all, I would like to commend the police officers for their exceptional performance in preventing this criminal activity this robbers from executing their robbery plan.
Okay.
And then also, I would like to encourage the members of the public that whenever a crime or a criminal activity is happening within their vicinity or their community, I encourage that they go to the nearest police station and then report such crimes or criminalities. And then also they can either call our emergency numbers on 121 or 18555 to report such criminalities. Thank you.
Okay, so Sergeant Boate,
Yeah.
there have been major developments this week.
Yeah.
Especially yesterday. Yesterday we had a good show at Laboni.
Yeah.
Yes, at Laboni. So what's your take on the stories we've read so far?
You know, it appears quite refreshing and bracing for every police
Yes.
officer when crime is being committed and then right in the act of the commitment of that particular crime, police intervenes.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we are able to perform wonders. You understand? Yesterday, when the news broke out, I was exceedingly grateful and excited, you know, that some people feel that they can just go around, commit crimes without, you know, being pursued or something. But yesterday, right in the act, we were able to arrest. And then also, you know, as a result of the exchange of fire, the robbers lost their lives, you know. It sends a very strong signal to criminals out there that you cannot be joking with the police, the Ghana police to be precise, you know, that right in broad daylight, you can just move your vehicles with weapons or arms and then rob individuals from, you know, rob them of their monies, you understand? And so that one, you have to credit our men who were there with a swift intervention and a response. We are grateful to them. And then again, last Monday, we also hear when the IGP, Mr. Christian Teteyonu, and members of the Police Management Board promoted some 25 personnel. Yesterday, the same thing happened.
A well-deserved promotion.
Absolutely. You know, the man has said that he will not wait for you to die. And then once you are being taken to the grave, you are going to be promoted posthumously. No, this one is Shishi. Once you work, you are given the promotion. This one is, a clear demonstration of what he has said earlier when, you know, he came into being. And he has said that once you are working, the eye of the administration is watching. It doesn't matter where you work, whether you're in Accra, Bono, Apawa, everywhere. The eyes of the police administration is everywhere. And so just give out your best. Ensure that you are working towards, you know, achieve that particular goal mandate. That is the protection of lives and properties and the maintenance of law and order. So this one is a true testament to what the IGP keeps saying. That once you work, you know, exceptionally, the prevention of crime, certainly your efforts are not going to go wasted. They will be acknowledged. Yeah, so we are grateful for his honor to his words as well, and then that of the police officers who intervened swiftly yesterday at Laboni in that particular robbery incident.
Our men have done well, and I've seen comments on social media commending us for
applauding them exactly. Yes,
you know how our people can be when it comes to the police
when it comes to the backlash that they will give us, but once you do the good things, yes.
But so far I've seen positive comments. And
Exactly.
We are grateful to them. Kudos to our men.
But we keep reaffirming that with our commitment to the protection of lives and properties.
Yeah.
That one we cannot compromise it.
Yes.
So they can have that trust in the Ghana Police Service that when it comes to crime prevention, we are top notch. So yesterday was another testament to that particular claim. Yeah.
So kudos to our men for good job done. They should keep it up. We are going for a short break. We'll be right back.
Well, thank you so much for still staying with us from that particular brief break. It is now time for us to hear our updates when it comes to our sports development. And my colleague, policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Amasangari, is here to serve us with the latest in our world of sports. Good morning, Sangari.
Good morning, Sergeant.
I hope you are fine.
And yes, I am, and you?
I'm also doing great. What do you have for our sports updates?
Today, we start off with some national stories. I am policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Sangari. You're watching sports updates here on Safe Start. We are live on DSTV channel 362, on GH Police TV, and all social media handles at Ghana Police Service. Black Queens book sport in Interconfederation playoffs after 2-1 victory over Cote d'Ivoire yesterday. Ghana's Black Queens secured a 2-1 comeback victory over Cote d'Ivoire in their crucial World Cup playoff match in Casablanca, Morocco. The win keeps Ghana's World Cup qualification hopes alive, earning them a spot as one of Africa's representatives in the global FIFA Interconfederation playoffs. The Black Queens are now one tournament away from securing a place at the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup in Brazil. The Global FIFA Interconfederation Playoff Tournament features 10 teams in total from 6 continental confederations competing for the final 3 spots at the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup in Brazil. This playoff has 2 phases. The first phase, which will commence in November and December, features 6 teams, 2 from Africa, 2 from Asia, 1 from South America, and 1 from Oceania. These teams compete to advance 2 winners to the final in February 2027. 2 winners come from Phase 1, 2 from North and Central America, 1 from the higher seeded South American side, and 1 from Europe. The remaining 6 teams are drawn into 3 mini tournament paths. Each path has a direct knockout match, and the winners secure their tickets to Brazil 2027. Sergeant Yawai, you see, after losing to Malawi, that fixture we were supposed to win. We wouldn't have played all these tournaments.
Yeah. Okay. So if you had won against Malawi,
it was a direct.
That would have been a direct qualification.
Yes,
wow.
Direct entry for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. Now, although we have won against Cote d'Ivoire, we still have lots of tournaments to play.
Yeah. Yesterday I was watching the structure, and we had to join other confederations.
Yes.
And out of 10 teams, only 2. In fact, me, I
play
don't
teams
have
from
any
Asia. We play teams from Europe.
Seriously, that's going to be a very tough test. Seriously.
At this point, we just wish the Black Queens all the best, and then we hope that they grab all 3 points to secure a spot in the 2027 Women's FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Now, attention is now turned to the court, where police have established dominance at the top of the Greater Accra Volleyball League table after an intense Week 19 clash. Week 19 delivered high-stakes drama, powerful serves, and tactical masterclasses across Greater Accra's courts. In the men's division, the Ghana Police Volleyball team continued their fierce tug of war at the top with relentless attack patterns and veteran composure. The police team pushed ahead in crucial set play to consolidate their grip on the leadership spot. Meanwhile, in the women's division, Police is currently on the 4th position with 37 points, away from the battle between Kalibi Volleyball Club and Ghana Army Volleyball Club with 47 and 46 points respectively. Now, Sergeant Alwaite Boateng, our volleyball men team are lonely at the top.
They are in a comfortable lead.
Yes, in a comfortable lead with 55 points.
Wow.
And then the second position is 47. So, I mean, we have a lot of gap.
That's almost, I think, 8 points gap difference.
Yes,
yeah.
And with our women, they are 47 with the fourth position. We have 10 matches more to play for the season to end.
So our female team,
yes,
they are
fourth
position.
Yes, with 47 points.
And then what's the points for those who are?
They are on 4th with 37, and then Kalibi is on 1st with 47.
10 points difference.
Yes, 10 points.
And how many games left?
10 games left.
Oh, okay.
So let's just hope that
they
are able
magic.
to. Yes,
exactly.
they are able to do some magic with all these 10 games, and then able to secure the first spots of the Greater Accra Volleyball League table. Now, still in volleyball, Police today, I beg your pardon, will play Emmanuel Presby Church volleyball team 12 p.m. at the Elwak Sports Stadium. And then the women will play Spice Girls Club on Sunday, 16th August, 11 a.m. at the Elwak Sports Stadium. So today, 12 p.m., if you're a policeman or a woman off duty, please make your way to the Elwak Sports Stadium to support our volleyball men team as they play Emmanuel Presby Church volleyball team. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. is a morning derby. The women will play Spice Girls Club at the Elwak Sports Stadium. This is all for sports updates. I am Policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Sangari. Many thanks for staying with me.
Okay, so that is it with our sports updates. On today's edition of the Safe Start Show was brought to us by our very own dear colleague, Policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Ama Sangari. Okay, away from sports, we are going for another break. When we return from the break, we'll dive into our in-depth discussion for this morning. I made mention that we are going to look into environmental issues on our show, and so it's going to be a very congenial and interesting one. So please don't go nowhere. We are back after this break.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
All right, so you're welcome back from that break. It is still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. Now, before we get into our big conversation on the show today, we are moving straight to the police hospital because it is time for your essential health tips. And with this particular segment, as I said earlier, our medical experts are always on a standby to give us a comprehensive presentation on a pivotal topic that may either seem deleterious to our health or critical to our human development. And so, DSP Madam Theodora Ntiwa has a presentation to make on bad and good sitting posture. So that is the most important thing we need to watch out for this morning. It has its pros and cons. And so let's enjoy this presentation by DSP Madam Theodora Ntiwa. When we are back, we'll delve into other segments on the show.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to Health Tips on Safe Start on Ghana Police TV. I'm Deputy Superintendent of Police, and today we'll be talking about good and bad posture. Have you been told to sit properly while sitting? Or have you been watching your phone and you bend your head this way to look onto the phone? Now let's talk about posture. What is posture? Posture is simply how people sit, walk, or stand. So the position you assume whilst you sit, you stand, or walk. Now let me demonstrate what a very good posture is. When you sit, you have to keep your back upright, and your back has to be supported. My chair is actually letting me slouch, but the chair should have a very supportive backrest so that your back is upright. Also, your feet should be flat on the ground, and your knee should be in alignment with your feet. That is a good posture. So when you sit like this, is this a good posture or a bad posture? This is a very bad posture. Your back is not upright. You are slouching, even though most people think it's very comfortable. But this is a very bad posture. Your spine is not supported as it should be, so there will be pressure on your back. Now let's look at postures we assume when we are looking at our phone. Most times you will see people looking on their phone this way. Your neck is bent forward, your back becomes rounded. That is also a very bad posture. How then can you use your phone? By assuming a good posture. You have to bring your phone to the level of your eye so that your back is upright and the phone is also at the level of your eye, so you do not have to bend your neck, putting a lot of pressure on your body. When we also stand, it is better. You have to stand tall. Your weight has to be evenly distributed on your legs. You don't have to lean on one leg. You also do not have to push your stomach forward or slouch backwards. You have to stand upright. This is a very good posture. This is a bad posture. This is a bad posture. And leaning on one leg is also a very bad posture. Now, the fact that I'm talking about good posture doesn't mean that assuming good posture means you have to stand stiff like a soldier. No. It means that while sitting, driving, even cooking, you have to make sure that you have a very upright posture. Now, when somebody tells you to sit properly, don't just sit properly for 5 minutes and go back to your bad posture, because your bad posture can lead to other things such as neck pain, back pain, or even waist pain. So please, today I came to tell you to assume a very good posture so that we can live a very healthy life. Thank you, and see you next time.
All right, so that is it with the presentation made by DSP Madam Theodora in Chiwa, speaking to us about good and bad sitting posture. Constable Mabel, have you learned? I have learned something this morning that
I really needed this.
yes, I know, right? You know, most of us will still be asking ourselves that for some time now, it means you haven't adopted a good sitting posture.
Exactly.
And perhaps that may have contributed to one way or the other, you know, a reaction in our bodies, you know, because from what Madam Inchua just said, if you are not able to sit upright, you know, it is likely that may generate to, you know, back pains, either at the lower part or the upper part of your body.
I've been having this severe back pain for a couple of years now. I went to the physiotherapy center
at the police hospital.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I think today's advice too would help me.
Exactly. You know, but the unfortunate thing is that you may not always have some chairs, you know, being appropriate that will warrant, you know, sitting so well or adopting a very good posture. There are instances where you are tired, you have gone for a duty and you want to sit and relax.
Yes.
And you have this kitchen stool, you know, ejade kunya. And with that one, you have nothing to support your spine.
Yes.
So if you don't sit, you have to stand, you know. But then typically, we'll have to adopt a good sitting posture. That will help us prevent any pain in our human body.
We've been doing it for a very long time. I wonder whether we would be able to remember it.
Anytime we sit. Exactly.
That's the major problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Once it becomes part of us, I believe that it will go a long way to, you know, eradicate some of the pains that we get to adopt when we sit down and then we complain that some part of our bodies are not too well because we don't sit well. Yes. We believe that once you have learned this on the show today, going forward, it is going to change our style, our way of sitting, you know. Okay, so away from the essential health tips, it is now time for us to enter into our big convo on the show today. And during the introductory part, I made mention that our center of discussion this morning is going to hover around a government institution, you know, that has a mission to manage, protect, and enhance our country's environments. That is the Environmental Protection Authority. But before my guest, who is already seated with us in the studios, is being introduced, I want to offer our audience a brief background and the legal basis of Environmental Protection Authority, EPA. Well, so the EPA was established under the then Environmental Protection Act 490 of 1994. It means that the EPA was established on 30th December 1994, and it is headquartered in Accra, in Ghana. It sits under the Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology, and Innovation. But then, with a quick update, Act 490 has been repealed and replaced with the Environmental Protection Act 2025. And so there has been a shift from it being known as Environmental Protection Agency to Environmental Protection Authority. So now it is EPA, not the agency, but an authority. With this mission, it functions as a pivotal authority safeguarding the nation's environment. And then it includes advising governments on environmental policies. And so this morning, we have a revered guest with us who happens to be the Director, Human Settlement with the Environmental Protection Authority in the person of Mr. Hope Smith Lomoti. We are going to look into the ban on polystyrene starting January 1st, 2027. There are a lot of activities currently ongoing as a result of intensifying public awareness, you know, letting people know that this is going to happen next year. And so he's going to share with us what really went into this idea. I believe a lot of research must have gone on where findings and recommendations have been made. And so we have to make this difficult, you know, decision going forward because it is really contributing to a lot of damaging or devastating occurrences within our human settlement. And so once we have Mr. Hope Smith Lomoti join us this morning, he's going to tell us what has really gone into this particular decision and then, you know, warranting the ban happening next year, January 1st, 2027. So, Mr. Hope, good morning. You're welcome to the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television.
Good morning.
It is good to have you. I hope you're fine, sir.
I'm very fine. I'm sure you're also fine.
You're also doing great. Yeah. So let's look into the ban on the polystyrene product you are talking about. I believe that, as I've said, a lot of research might have gone into this particular decision and considering its adverse effects in our environment, it has warranted the ban. Hopefully, starting on the 1st of January 2027. So let us know what's happened during the brainstorming stage that led to this particular development.
Yeah, before we even start, I would like to add to the genesis of EPA, 1994 at 490. EPA has been there before 1994.
Okay.
But then it was called EPC, Environmental Protection Council.
Okay.
Which was solely under the seat of government. You report directly to the government. 1994, October, EPC was established.
Okay.
But in 1994, it has been put under the Ministry of Environment.
Okay.
That is where you continue from.
Exactly.
So for the listeners and viewers to know,
thank you so much.
It has been there before 1994.
All right. Okay.
So back to polystyrene product that has been or is being banned come 1st of January 2027. Polystyrene and what we popularly call takeaway packs or cork. It's a product that is produced from this chemical compound called polystyrene. Polystyrene.
Okay.
That means chains of styrene put together. I don't want us to bother ourselves with the chemistry too much. But polystyrene means a lot of styrene have been put together in the chain to produce this particular product. So basically, I will let people know or the public know that we are talking of takeaway packs. We are talking of corks. What I'm having here is a takeaway pack, which you all know we eat from it.
We have Indomies and all of that.
Indomie, fried rice, and other things, kenke and kobanku. These are the, and we have a cork. That is a cork there.
Okay.
That we at times use to package your things. We also use it to preserve or control temperature if you want to transport some items from one location to the other. So the scope includes the styrofoam pack, the cork pack, insulations that we use. Some we use it to insulate environments like this. Fortunately, yours is not a polystyrene insulation. We also use it to do mattresses. Some people sleep on polystyrene mattresses. Some also use it to do packaging. They wrap it on some items that they want to transport for its safety. So those are some of the products that we are looking at that come 1st of January 2027 is going to be completely banned in Ghana. That means no importation of polystyrene, raw material or the product, no manufacturing of polystyrene, no distribution, no warehousing, no sale, no use. Or the chain, there will not be any use of polystyrene products in Ghana come 2027. So the question about a lot has come into the picture why we have come to this decision point. Way back 2020, National Plastic Waste Policy was launched, was published. And in that document, we have a roadmap that single-use plastic. That means plastic that when you use it, you cannot use it again. You need to be disposed. And polystyrene products are one of the single-use plastic. This is a plastic product. We call it, it's also single-use. And then after using this, we always dispose it. So because of convenience. So takeaway packs, plastic bags, and all those things, they are all single-use plastics. But come 1st January 2027, we are moving with the polystyrene for now. The other single-use or problematic plastic will also come as time goes on. So one of the reasons is for our health. It is not good for our health. And some of us have accumulated this in our system for years. This is non-degradable. It does not decompose.
Wow.
It does not degrade. It will take you about 500 years to totally decompose and degrade in the environment, which is telling you that when you consume this, it can be in your system, you will die with it, and it will still be in the environment for years to come. When this finds itself in the environment, maybe after eating, I leave it somewhere and maybe the wind blow it, or I just dispose it off, it finds itself in the water, in the drains whenever it rains, it's very easy to be carried by the storm water. It gets into the drain, choke the drains, and aggravates flood causing. We are not saying this is the cause of flooding. Flooding will occur. However, the impact, the gravity of it, this can also increase it. There can be flood, but the impact will not be too much. But when some of these things come and compound the situation, the impact on flooding will be so much that every little storm water will cause flooding.
Yeah.
And this finally finds itself in the ocean, because that's the final destination of every wastewater.
Yeah.
Travel all the way to the water bodies, the ocean, and the aquatic environment has fishes and other marine mammals. They consume this. I don't know whether you have ever seen a fowl or a chicken pecking this.
Exactly. Yeah.
When a chick peck this, it will never digest in the system of that chick. And when you eat that chick, you have eaten polystyrene. So polystyrene might have been in your system or my system for now, and it will be there for about 500 years. Till I die, it will still be there.
Wow.
Investigation has revealed that it has been found in the placenta of some women,
Wow.
which was causing some disturbances in their system. So that is how it can be in your blood for years. The thing does not. To you, it will look like, oh, I don't see it again. It has broken down, but it has not broken down.
Yeah.
It's just like fetching water. You can fetch water, and after putting some chemical on that water, you can see the sediment. Something will settle there, but you were not seeing it with your naked eyes.
Yeah.
So that is the situation that we find ourselves. So when the marine animals also consume it, the fishes consume it, and we eat it, it gets back to earth.
Yeah.
And it is in our system. It will not digest, causing a lot of nuisance. So anytime we eat hot food, oily food, acidic food, it leach. The styrene leach into the food. You may not see it. So most of the time we put hot food into this. Most of the time it's hot food.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's oily food.
Yeah.
The wache, the shito,
The Indomie.
they contain oil. Most of the time acidic food.
Yeah.
You see some people doing the fruit salad, the apples, they cut it nicely and it's leached into it. At the end of the day, we consume the styrene into our system, which will never digest.
Wow.
It will be in your system and you die with it. And it will be causing cancer.
Yeah.
It's a carcinogen
Yeah.
that will be causing cancer. So somebody will ask, why all this while we waited for now?
Yeah.
We cannot just get up one day and take such a drastic decision. You need to gather a lot of evidence, a lot of facts that you have gotten to a decision point that, oh, this is significantly disturbing. Therefore, enough is enough. So we have reached that point that we need to ban it completely. So safeguard the environment, to safeguard public health.
Yeah.
How can this be found in placenta of a woman who is struggling to give birth?
Exactly. You know,
At times in the village, those of us who live in the village, you'll be there and you'll be called that your father's goat has died because it has consumed rubber.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Yes.
used to hear that.
Because
Yeah.
it cannot digest
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So they have to kill it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you want to die by itself. And anytime those animals are killed, they recover those plastics or whatever in
Within
their
their body,
system.
yeah.
That is the situation that we are talking about. Some of this you don't see it with your naked eyes, but they are disturbing.
Brown.
Sergeant Boate.
I'm just shocked. You know.
I'm also shocked.
Yeah, because in one way or the other, most of us may have also consumed polystyrene into our system.
Yes.
Because once you also consume Indomie, certainly you may not be buying Indomie and then the Indomie seller will finish and tell you that bring your palm and let me serve you into your palm. Certainly, they are deposited in this particular bowls, you know.
Yes.
And from what Mr. Lumote has said, indirectly, they sink into them.
Yes.
And you may not see them with your naked eyes. And after consuming it over a period of time, it is likely you may generate or develop some health complications,
Yes.
which of course your mind may not go there. Yeah, so I think, as he has said, we have gotten to a point where drastic and draconian decisions must be made.
Yes.
If you don't ban this, it means that we are just endangering our lives. You know, Even if you are saying you don't even consume Indomie, there are times you buy, I mean, fruits.
Wache,
Kinky.
bambu. We put kinky in.
Exactly. Every food.
Yes.
People have ways of packaging this thing in this particular pack.
And I think it's very convenient to carry.
Exactly,
Very
you know,
important.
and usually once we are done, we just throw it somewhere, you understand? And even if it's not being picked up by any waste officer, gradually air may blow or the wind may blow, rains may come down, it will find its way into our drainage systems. And then gradually, it may also contribute to some flooding situations within Accra.
Exactly.
So it is important that at least we take the bull by the horn and then we ensure that the right thing is done. If not, we'll just be jeopardizing the lives of ourselves and then those who are not even yet to be born.
It's not surprising. Cancer has become very common.
Exactly. And these things
I
may
do
also
not want
contribute
to
to them.
remind some families of their pain, but recently we lost a great actress, Beverly Afaglo. And I think 2 days ago, a former Ghana's Most Beautiful
Yes, I think they represented the
contestant
Volta region also.
Bubini,
Also died of cancer.
And it's very worrying.
Exactly.
I do not want to say this is the cause because
but then
I'm not a doctor.
once it's also cancerous, it is also
Yes.
likely that it may also cause such health complications in our system. So it is important that we ban it, as Mr. Lumote has said. Okay, so Mr. Lumote, let's look at the economic concerns being significant. You know, manufacturers and businesses in the sector, you know, or in that particular industry, fear that jobs are going to be lost and it's going to cause huge disruptions to livelihoods. What is the EPA doing to cushion workers and businesses through this particular transition?
Before we even go to what government is doing, the issue is if through this I suffer from one cancer or the other, how much is admission card? How much money will you lost in traveling in and out? The consultation, the pain you go through, the medication, all those things, if you quantify it, I'm telling you that telling somebody that you are going to lose job will not be an issue.
Yeah.
However, nobody is going to lose job. We are just shifting.
Okay.
The importer who has been importing these styrofoam raw materials or products, we have engaged all of them.
Okay.
We have engaged the manufacturers, we engage the warehouses, we engage the retailers, the hoteliers, the market women, all those who use. We were in Makola Market, we were on the principal street of Accra, Independent Avenue, Oswald 4th Street, Independence Square, and we have done all those education. We are even on the way to Kumasi. Come 26th of this month, we'll be in Kumasi, Ashanti region.
Okay.
We'll be moving all the way to Tamale, we'll be moving to Secondary Takrady, and we'll be going to the borders.
Okay.
Because
A lot happens
we're going
there,
to
you know.
Aplawu as well.
Yeah.
All in this. So there is a shift. Already there is a shift.
Yeah.
People have started.
Okay.
People have started manufacturing and importing the alternatives.
Okay.
We are saying there are alternatives. There are environmentally friendly, biodegradable alternatives.
Yeah.
And this is one alternative. This
Okay.
look like a styrofoam.
Yeah.
It's also a takeaway pack. So that if your issue is, I still want to eat from takeaway pack, go and buy what? This.
Okay.
This is manufactured from what? The waste of sugarcane.
Sugarcane.
The
Okay.
chaff of sugarcane.
Sugarcane. Okay.
Wow.
This is made from that.
Oh, okay.
We have the paper ones are there.
Yeah.
They are also there to use. Even the leaf, the wache leaf,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
plantain leaf,
Yeah.
the banana leaf
Yeah.
that we use for kenke,
Yeah, and the banku.
they are all there. Even the earthenware, the asanka, they are all
Botoiwa.
there.
Yeah.
The metal bowls that we use and wash and reuse, they are there. The Paris bowls, the glass bowls, they are all there. All those alternatives have been there, and they were helpful. Our parents and our grandparents, they were living very, very long.
Exactly.
Before you hear this issue of cancer, there is something very strange.
Exactly.
But now it's so common.
So common.
Even young
Young
people,
ones,
young
you know,
people,
30, 25,
You say
28.
young people.
Diagnosed of
They,
cancer.
they are so careful with their life. However, they will say they are suffering from some of
Exactly.
this thing. So the alternatives are there. This is what an alternative from biodegradable salt, and this is a styrofoam.
Okay.
So we are saying that nobody is going to lose anything. Those who have been importing should move to the shift. The manufacturers are also retooling their machines because it's the same machine, only that some components that used to blow the styrofoam now need to what? Fabricate the paper and the other alternatives. Those who have been selling. At the moment when you go to those who are selling, they are selling the two. They are selling this, they are selling the paper, they are selling the other alternative. The only thing is that this is a little bit expensive. We'll get there to resolve that issue. So nobody is going to lose job. Right? People are rather going to gain job. Innovation is coming, alternatives are coming. But before we get there, the issue about leaching, somebody will say, how possible? It's not something else. This is styrofoam. I'm sure you can feel it. It's a styrofoam.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a styrofoam. I am going to pour a hydrocarbon on this styrofoam. This is a hydrocarbon.
Okay.
I'm pouring this a little on this styrofoam. So you can hold it for some few seconds and see what will happen to it. You can touch it with your hand and see. So if you put your food, the oily, the acid, touch it. In as you are eating, the styrene will leach into your food. So touch it and see what has happened to it. I'll try this one too for my sister to also see. So that is styrofoam as well. Is anything happening?
Yes.
Something, what is happening? Tell the viewers what is happening. Touch it.
It's melting.
It's melting.
So gradually it's
melting.
melting.
It's leaching.
It's leaching, okay.
It will leach into your food.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will leach into your food gradually, and you will consume this and be smiling that I have eaten.
Yeah.
And I have enjoyed. And you just, I didn't wash my plate. Oh, this one is fast track. And you say, oh, that is what you have done for all these years.
Wow.
Don't worry, we'll mop it at the end of the day.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
Because now I
I
can't even find the...
you can't find
exactly,
it.
yes.
It has leached into what? The food that you have eaten.
Wow.
That is the situation we have been in. Oh, don't worry.
The color
How it
has even
looks
changed.
It will change.
I don't know whether the camera.
So when you pour acidic food, oily food, and hot food, that is what happened.
Okay.
It leached into the food and you will consume it innocently. So this is an alternative. I'm going to do the same thing to the alternative. I'm going to pour it. So I poured it the same thing. You can also experience it. And let's get to know. I didn't change. It's the same thing.
The same thing, yeah.
It's the same thing I pour on the two of them.
Yeah.
Whereby somebody will say, I've changed. I didn't change anything. The same thing that I poured on the two. So you can check that one too and see what you have experienced here.
Yeah.
This is what you have experienced. Whether you are experiencing the same thing there. So this is what we are talking about. This is where we have reached.
This hasn't done anything.
Nothing will happen to the alternative.
Yeah.
So why not shift to this alternative that are environmentally friendly? And this one will not leach into your food. And you can, after disposing it, it will degrade.
Okay.
So it will not cause this blocking of the drains. It will not find its way into the marine environment, whereby some fish will go and eat it, and it will cause anything. No goat, no fowl will peg it. You can't peg it, whereby it will cause any nuisance. So this is where we have reached, and we say enough.
It's enough.
We need to protect the public health.
Alright, so Mr. Lomote, you see this pack, it's very cheap. I think it's 2 cedis.
We'll get there and we'll solve the problem.
Yeah. So how affordable are the new ones, and are they readily available on the Ghanaian market?
They are readily available. You go to, you see, it's branding.
Okay.
People, hotels, big hotels and medium hotels who want to brand themselves. You go there, you will never see this styrofoam. They've gone with the alternatives. They serve food in paper packs and these alternative packs, so that their name will be Green Hotels, Green Services. Okay. So the issue about the price, yes, it was convenience that brought us here. The price of this can be, let's say, 2 cedis.
Yes.
This price will be like 3 cedis.
Oh, not that too.
Or even 4 cedis. It is not much.
Yeah.
But the reason is that the demand for this is very high.
As compared to
the
this.
supply is high. For that matter,
the
price is very low.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of people are bringing it. So it's to be cheap. Yeah. It's available, it's cheap. But from 1st of January, this will not be in the system.
Okay.
It will be a shift. So this one, quickly, a lot of people will not be bringing this. So what will happen?
Certainly the price will drop.
The price will definitely drop. Even may even drop lower than this.
Yeah.
So that is where we. So for now, nobody should be alarmed that the price is expensive. If it is expensive,
No doubt to that.
your health
Exactly.
and 2-3 CDs,
4 CD.
which one is more expensive?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You pay more for
Which
health.
ones? Even the time you waste
Yeah, in the
going
hospital,
and
back
coming,
and forth, yeah.
look at it.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't look at the expensive nature of it.
Wow.
Okay. So
Wow.
today is August 14th.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So we have less than 5 months away from January 1st,
Yes,
2027. What exactly should manufacturers and importers, I mean the stakeholders and consumers be doing between this period, between now and 1st January 2027?
So we have done an intensive engagement and we'll continue this engagement to December and we'll even continue after the ban.
Okay.
We've engaged the importers because you cannot bring any polystyrene product into the country and clear it without approval of EPA in the port. We are in all the ports and we are in the ICOM in the system. Without EPA authorizing the clearance, you cannot clear it. So we have engaged customs, port authorities, even the importers themselves. And we have studied the import cycle of these people. And the maximum we have seen is between 3 to 4 month import cycle. That means if I import a consignment now, maximum will be that 4 months time before the next consignment. That's maximum.
Yeah.
Some can be every month, every 2 months, but those who maximum is about 4 months. And as well, those who are doing manufacturing, the cycle is between 3 to 4.
Okay.
Which means that if I even manufacture whatever bulk, the next cycle will be. Which means that you had enough time because, as I said earlier, 2020, we have published this ban document. 2025, the President of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, 5th of June, at the World Environment Day, publicly announced that styrofoam is going to be banned. So that was 2025.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember vividly. So you say, so a lot of education has been done. And this year we have also engaged all these stakeholders. So they are all aware. We are still doing media engagement, market engagement, street engagement, schools, churches. We are doing all this engagement. And a lot of people have welcomed the idea. Some even are telling us that it is long overdue.
Yeah.
With all this, we should have done this yesterday, not today or tomorrow that we are planning. It has done more harm already.
Yeah.
So we should stop the harm. But it is something that we need to do gradually. We have stated 1st of January 2027. So we are moving towards that direction. But come 1st January 2027, we will completely ban styrofoam and polystyrene products for that matter in the country, including the cocks, the cold chains, the insulators, the ceiling, the bedding, all those things are going to be banned. Somebody will ask, hey, that is what I used to convey my vaccines. Does that mean how the cold chain will break? No. That is what I used to do a research. Does that mean I cannot conduct research? No. There is a window for all these people who want to use it for special cases. The laboratory use, the medical use, the research use, in case even the police want to use it for something special.
Yeah.
You need to write to EPA for approval. You don't want, and the quantity you want and its use, whereby somebody will not hide under the umbrella of the window and be doing their own thing. No. We want to know what you want to use it for, the quantity, and we'll do the assessment. It is true. This quantity you are requesting can do that work, and we'll monitor that you are using it strictly for that, not for diversion to other unauthorized uses. So I think we are all going to be fine, and we are going to protect our health.
Yeah, that's the most
Protect
important
our
thing.
health.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing. We will all be happy after 1st of January that anytime it rains, you will not see styrofoam products, polystyrene for that matter, competing with the stormwater in the drain, choking our drains. You will not be eating food, and by the time you finish, something's leach into it, and you are consuming it.
Yeah.
So you will also not be there. Your grandfather or father will call you that this goat has consumed this, or some chick has consumed this, is about to die. It's about to die, and you kill it. If you are not fortunate, and it has entered the system
already, it's likely
you
may
are
also consume
eating
it.
it.
Yes, also eating
That
it.
is how dangerous. You will not see it.
Yeah.
That's how dangerous the whole thing is. So let's all support this move, and we'll all be fine.
Okay, so I think among a bag of good nuts, you will find one bad nut amongst them. So how will the EPA enforce the policy, and also what sanctions await businesses that defy the ban?
Yeah, we are aware that there will be some 1% or maximum 5% people who still want to try the system.
Exactly.
Yes.
We are aware about those people. So if such a person is an importer, when you import it, you cannot clear it, and we will confiscate it and dispose it appropriately.
Okay.
If you are a manufacturer and you are still doing it, when we get you, because we cannot manufacture without EPA permit.
Yeah.
When you are manufacturing illegally, you'll be arrested and the product will be confiscated. If it's in a warehouse and we also get there, we'll confiscate it. So after 1st of January, if you still have this product in your custody, just bring it to EPA or bring a list that I have this quantity in my custody. EPA will assist you to dispose it. But if you are hiding in your corner, doing your own thing, after 1st of January, you'll be arrested for that matter. But we would like to caution the public, especially those who patronize promotion things. Buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
We all know that this takeaway pack is about 2 cedis, but somewhere along the line, 1st January, somebody is saying, buy 10 and get 20 free, the same price. Oh, it is cheap. My people in my village, they are selling is 2 cedis. Let me do a business. Your business may not be successful.
Yeah.
Somebody is giving you a problem to go and solve. Don't go and patronize anything like that after 1st of January. Somebody may have bulk of these products in stock for whatever reason, I don't know, and may reduce the price. And you will think it's very cheap. Let me go and buy it and make money out of it. You may not make money out of it. It will rather give you problem at the end of the day.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Lomote. If you're just joining the conversation on the Safe Start Show, we are having an interesting discussion with Mr. Hope Smith Lomote, the Director for Human Settlement with the Environmental Protection Authority, basically looking into the potential ban of polystyrene products in Ghana, effective on the 1st of January 2027. And so a lot of activities have been put in place by the authority to raise awareness and then let people know the essence of this particular development, because where we have gotten to, enough is enough. We have said that this particular show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X. At this moment, I want to take some messages coming through on our Facebook live stream. If there are some questions whatsoever, I will redirect them to our guest for him to answer. So the first message came through from our brother Raymond Decoder, Range Rover. He says that, good morning, Safe Start crew. Good morning to you, Raymond. Thank you for the message as well. And then Mr. Samuel Buama says, why are the MTTD personnel not being found or seen on the road this time? They are there, oh, Sammy. They're always there. Yes. And then Okofrobo Kojo says that, Imond Asante, Ghana Police Service, this right here is over to you. Okay. Anthony Duku is watching us live on our Facebook stream. Big shout out going out to you, my brother Anthony Duku. I've seen you as well. Bruno Kofi Mulato says that, I don't know why my red line decoder is not getting your channel, Ghana Police Service. Wow. And then Maxwell Flexi says, good morning, Sergeant Maxwell Flexi. Maxwell Teria, watching you from Wa in the Upper West region. Good morning to you, Sergeant Maxwell Teria, for tuning in on the Safe Start Show. And then Emeka Ikwem says that, good work done by Ghana Police. More blessings of God. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. May God keep you safe. Good morning to you. Thank you so much, Emeka, for the message. I believe he's a Nigerian. And then Christian Bologa says, good morning, officers of the law. Watching you guys live from Jowulu. Good morning to you, Mr. Bologa, for the message. And then Jomo Sebo says, America here, we use styrofoam, which is okay. Why ban it in Ghana? Mr. Lumoti.
Why ban it in Ghana?
Yeah, this one is in America.
Yeah.
So I think he's surprised at why we want to ban styrofoam next year.
Styrofoam is banned the whole
Globally.
worldwide,
Okay.
not only in Ghana. A lot of countries have gone far. We are following up. People who have seen the need, who have seen that it has done more harm than good, the convenience that we are talking of. I think the convenience that we are trying to get is rather killing us slowly. For that matter, I think enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
So I don't think America is celebrating Starufun or some other countries are happy. Maybe they are helpless for now. Because Ghana has also been helpless for some time. Until we got to a point that we've seen that, oh, now we have the alternatives, we have the way out, and we are getting out of the problem. So I don't think any nation or any government authority will know very well that this thing has no issue, will have no problem, and be spending a lot of time and money on this to ban it. What are we going to gain? We are here to protect the public. We are here to protect the environment. We will not come here, deceive the public that we want to spoil anybody's business. That would be the last thing that we'll do. We are regulators. Therefore, we are regulating it at the right time. So Ghana is now ready to ban Styrofoam. Therefore, 1st of January 2027, we are ready to have this alternative. Somebody will say, oh, are you sure? Because they have said a lot of things, they will be banning this, but at the end, they didn't go through. Let me assure the general public, this is not the first thing that we are banning as EPA, and it has worked. We have banned a lot of things. We banned plastic being used in lining cement. Some cement factories were producing cement in rubber packets. We have banned it now, solely paper. And that is it. They have complied. We remember the days of, in the 90s, where we did some research, and we have found out lead in the blood of people, including police MTD officers who direct traffic because of the exhaust fumes. They were found, lead were found in their blood, those who sell by the roadside and cook. So we have also initiated that, and we have banned lead in fuel. It worked, and now we are fine. So I don't think this will be something that it won't work. It will definitely work. Let's all support it. And anyone who think he can be smart enough, I'm not sure you'll be successful. So if you are planning that I am waiting for 1st January, I'm very smart, I know my way out, I'll be successful. Even the President of the Republic is behind us and is supporting us, and will be successful. So don't be taken by surprise thinking you are smart. You will not be smart. We will outsmart you.
Right. So this one is a straight word going out to some individuals who may be seen to be obstreperous or recalcitrant with the order or the ban, hopefully starting on the 1st of January 2027, that don't think you can outsmart the system or the ban. Because certainly you may be arrested and you find yourself in a very difficult situation. Let's all comply to this particular directive, which in entirety is going to serve as a good order for us as people or Ghanaians in our country. This particular product we're talking about is very deleterious to our health. And so, as Mr. Lumote has said, a lot of decisions have gone into this with evidence and facts, for us to arrive at this particular draconian measure or decision, warranting the ban starting next year. And so, let's be patriotic citizens and then comply to this particular directive. And Ghana is going to be a very environmentally friendly environment or place for us. Okay, so Mr. Lumote, let's come back to the campaign, which began with the launch at Mokola, that's a nationwide sensitization. How has the campaign progressed so far, and what has the EPA learned from the public response?
Mokola campaign was so successful. The public was excited. The public joined us, and we passed through the streets. We were at Dankwa Circle. We passed through the Oxford Street. We passed through Independence Square, and we landed at Mokola. And everywhere we go, people were excited, people were happy, and they wanted it banned as that day or a day before. But we told them
they need to relax.
They need to relax. We'll get there. Gradually, we'll get there. Because they have accepted it, and they have seen the importance of the ban, and they have seen the effect, the harm it has caused us all these years. And they have awakened, and they said, no, enough should be enough. And the alternatives are all available. So the shift was not going to disturb anybody. Nobody's going to lose job. Nobody's going to lose money. Nobody's going to lose anything. So they have all welcomed it. And we have launched the Makola campaign. It was so successful. We are heading towards Ashanti region, Kumasi for that matter.
Oh, yeah.
The Kumasi metropolitan area. That will be 25th, 26th, 27th. We are in Kumasi.
Okay.
And we are going to be all over Kumasi. All Kumasi, Konongo, Obuasi, all the surrounding communities are coming over to Kumasi, and we will launch out. And the food vendors, the hoteliers, the manufacturers, everybody, the market women as well, they are all coming over, and we will launch it. And the campaign will go deeper and deeper. We'll be heading to Tamale as well. We'll be moving to Sekondi Takoradi as well. And we'll be at the borders, as I said earlier. We'll be at Aplau. So from now up to December, we'll be able to cover every part of the country. As we're speaking in Accra, we are speaking in Kumasi, we are going to the borders and our regional offices in the 16 regions and all the areas that we have in the country are doing the same thing. Simultaneously, we are all doing this campaign. So it's all over. The beaches, the Humawa campaign, everywhere you go, you see this campaign running. So I believe when you just go to the street right now and you want to do a search or research on the streets by giving a mark to anybody, you know that anything about styrofoam, takeaway pack, the person will start lecturing you. That is a good thing.
Exactly. It means that the message has really sunk well. That is so great from the Environmental Protection Authority. Right, Mr. Lomite, Rwanda and Kenya have also implemented restrictions on certain products. What lessons from their experience are informing Ghana's approach with this particular development?
Rwanda and Kenya, they are very successful. I was in Rwanda, I think that was some 10 years ago. I was in Kenya last week. And it was successful. The place is clean. We are not saying that, at least when you talk of single-use plastic, you will not find it. So let's move to that level. There are some countries, when you get there, you can't even, your mouth, it's like you are astonished, you are shocked. Then you look at your country and say, how?
What is really the problem?
You not get the problem that, how? How come this country are like this? And those countries, even if you look at it critically, Ghana is very endowed. I was in Dubai, I was in Abu Dhabi last week. And these people, they are importing, they don't have this river and co. They have sea.
In the United Arab Emirates.
So it's the sea water that they are drinking. It's the sea water they use for everything. They treat it and use it for everything. So even the water is more expensive than fuel. A liter of water is expensive than a liter of fuel, the comparison. And they are doing well. They are importing black soil. The black soil that we use for gardening. That you go to any bola.
And you can even find it.
They import it. Because it's a desert. It's a sandy area. But these people, it's like you'll be astonished. The place is sandy, but trees are growing, herbs, the shrubs are growing. And I have told myself that, you see, the people are serious. They say they will do everything possible for plant to grow. And the plants are also telling themselves, we'll do everything to grow. All the irrigation underneath. So they are pumping the treated water underneath. And they don't have this thing we have wet season, dry season. I learned the whole year they get rain about 3 times.
The whole year? Wow.
So I see that we have problem. God bless us with everything, but we are having problems.
I think because we have it in abundance.
So Rwanda, these African countries who are on the lead, we can do better than them. So let's tighten our belts. Let's just take it that we can make it, and it is possible. Let's start with the polystyrene product. I'm sure we'll be successful. Let's be getting ready and preparing our mind to move to the other single-use and problematic plastic. The issue is that some people will say that is what I do for life. Before that, were we not living?
We were still living.
So there is alternative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our grandmothers were living nicely.
Yeah.
They were living in a healthy environment. They do everything, but because we are thinking convenience and we have compounded everything, let's bounce back to the village life. I believe it will be well with us.
Absolutely. Brown, do you have messages at your end?
Yeah, I have a couple of messages coming in on
all right.
WhatsApp. And this one is coming from Oheniba Ado. He's watching us live from Hamburg, Germany. He says, good work done by the EPA. So good work done. Good morning to Oheniba Ado watching us live from Hamburg, Germany. And this one is also coming from Emmanuel Ofori. He's at Accra. He says, what are the main reasons behind the ban on polystyrene products, and how will it help address the plastic waste problem? I think
he's joining us late. Mr. Lumote has really explained
And
that.
another one is coming from Kwame Asari, who is at Tema. Are there affordable and readily available alternatives to
Join
polystyrene?
Yes,
Sir
he has
has
said that.
also
Yeah.
addressed that. And this one is also coming from Yalboaten, Cape Coast. He says, what support is being provided to manufacturers and businesses to help them transition from polystyrene to more environmentally friendly alternatives? Because I want to enter into that business.
So that has also equally been explained by Mr. Lumote as well. That series of stakeholder engagement has happened, you know, and so manufacturers know that it's not, they're not going to lose any jobs, you understand, but it's just a paradigm shift. So there are other alternatives as well.
Exactly.
Okay, I also have a message from our very own revered and ardent viewer, Nana Osei Mensah, who always watches us live from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States of America. He says that EPA should go ahead and ban because it is dangerous to our health. Good presentation by Mr. Lumote. Yes, so this one is from our very own brother, Nana Osei Mensah, who always or usually watches us from Columbus, Ohio, in the USA. Okay, so Mr. Lumote, all too soon, we'll be bringing our conversation to an end. Finally, let's look at this. What will be, I mean, your expectation if Ghana gets this right, you know, by 2030, environmentally, economically, and then in terms of public health? What should be the outlook?
Yeah, the outlook, it is our prayer and it is our hope. And we are so confident that as for 1st January 2027, we are going to be successful in banning polystyrene products, and all the other alternatives will quickly come in full force. They are there. They are coming, but it's gradually. You see, maybe some businessmen are also a bit skeptical that, hey, I don't want to put all my investment there so that in case the shift doesn't come, I may lose. So fine. But it's our prayer that there will be a complete shift so that the businesses will move to that direction. The prices will quickly drop. And we can now move to the other single-use plastics, the sachet water, the black polythene bag, and all those other problematic plastics, so that we can take them off the environment. When all these are taken off, we have done a lot of study, as I said earlier. The waste that we generate, about 50% is organic. And the rest of it is what? These things that we are talking about. Which means that if we are able to take this one off, including the other single-use plastics, by the end of 2030, the environment will be a very nice
place to be.
And the waste that we are going to be generating will be so less. So for now, we are all encouraged to do waste segregation. Let's be doing the sorting. Let's put the waste that can be recycled into different components, and those that they cannot rely, the organic, into a different component, so that we can reduce the waste stream that we are generating. By 2030, it is our hope that all single-use plastics will be off the system. There are alternatives. So let's do the 1st January 2027 with the polystyrene. Quickly, we will shift to the other single-use. We will still do the lessons that we have learned. The challenges will quickly come back into force. The media and other services, the stakeholders, they will give us the support. The public will support us. Then we can all move in that direction. That totally we can take off these problematic things from our environment.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hope Smith Lumote, Director, Human Settlement with Environmental Protection Authority, joining us on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. But before you take leave of us, Mr. Lumote, this is a message from Raymond Dakota Range Rover, who is usually watches us from Tema Community 4. He says, good morning. I vow to myself I won't consume any food in any polystyrene bag because my grannies grow long in the village.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Raymond. All right, Mr. Adomote, there are a chunk of messages and questions coming back because of the time available to us.
Yeah.
We also have to invite you some other time for you to come, and then
That's fine.
we'll keep educating our public as well on this particular development. All right, so that is it with our big conversation. We are going for a very brief break. When we return, we'll delve into your birthday messages. Stay on, we'll be right back.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
All right, folks, you're welcome back from that break, and thanks for staying with us. It is still a Safe Start show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. It is now time for us to enter into the birthday segments, and this is one of the most interesting segments on the show. We take time to share in the excitement of police officers, our dedicated viewers, and then our loved ones celebrating their birthdays in the month of August. So our first birthday wish is a happy birthday in advance to Policewoman Inspector Salome Avonyo. You are the IMEF Police Station, Afienya. This wish is coming from Policewoman Inspector Na Botele Bote of Holy Gardens Police Station, and the message reads: wishing you continued greatness and good health, and many more years of impact and inspiration. Happy birthday in advance to you, Policewoman Inspector Salome Avonyo, with the IMEF Police Station Afienya. Do have an amazing weekend as you celebrate your birthday. You are loved by your loved ones, and chill out. Another happy birthday wish going out to General Sergeant Maxwell Ike Aboji. Yes, we are with the Ghana Police Command and Staff College, Winneba, in the Central Region. This wish is from Okanta Men 2013 year group, and their message reads: wishing you God's blessings, good health, endless joy, and great success in the year ahead. Happy birthday going out to you, General Sergeant Maxwell Ike Aboji. You are with the Ghana Police Command and Staff College. Do have a fabulous birthday celebration today, and enjoy. Right, still the birthday wish live on air on the Safe Start show. This one is a happy birthday wish going out to General Sergeant Patrick Mensah. You are popularly called Mayor. You are with the National Formed Police Unit. This wish is coming from ICO Rosemond Beidou, Ghana Immigration Service Headquarters. And the message says that, happy birthday, my forever love. Every moment with you feels like a beautiful story I never want to end. Wow, that's a heartwarming message to a dear boyfriend from a girlfriend as well. So happy birthday going out to you, General Sergeant Patrick Mensah Mayo, and your girlfriend or your wife, I presume, Miss ICO Rosemond Beidou. She is indeed demonstrating a love to you on this particular special day of yours. All right, so do have an amazing birthday celebration. Okay, right, so that is it with the projected list of birthday celebrants on our show. But then quickly, I still have some other birthday wishes coming through. Let me take time and then, wish our loved ones as well. It is a happy birthday going out to Madam Francisca Safo. You were formerly with the JOC Operations Headquarters here at the National Police Headquarters, but then currently you are in the Netherlands. It is a blissful happy birthday wish coming from Policewoman Sergeant Juliet Inti with the National Formed Police Unit Clinic. Yes, so blissful happy birthday going out to you, Madam Francisca Safo, formerly of JOC Operations Headquarters. Currently, you are in the Netherlands. Yes, so the message says that we met as mates, became friends, and then we've grown into sisters. I really appreciate you in my life, and I pray God perfects everything concerning your life. So this one is a wish coming from policewoman Sergeant Juliet Inti. So once again, a blissful happy birthday going out to you, Madam Francisca Safo, who is currently in the Netherlands. Do have an amazing birthday celebration, Franca. Now, it is another happy birthday wish going out to Bartholomew Agbamasu, popularly known as Faganda. You are the official bodyguard to our very own revered artist, the president of the Beam family, Stonebwoy. So this one is a wish also coming from policewoman Sergeant Juliet Inti. She says that she wishes you divine favor and God's ultimate protection. So happy birthday going out to you, Faganda, known as Bartholomew Agbamasu, the official bodyguard for Stonebwoy. Do have an amazing birthday celebration. All right. So it is still a birthday celebration, which is currently ongoing on the Safe Start show. This one is a belated happy birthday going out to my sweet daughter, Brianna Osei Yeboah. This wish is coming from your father, Inspector Daniel Osei, bodyguard to Commissioner of Police Mamiya Tiwa Adu Dankwa. The message says that may the good Lord bless you as you grow in favor and strengthen you, dear. So this one is a birthday wish from a dad to a daughter. It's a belated one as such to little Brianna Osei Yeboah. May you grow to become a superstar. This one is coming from your father, Inspector Daniel Osei, who the bodyguard to Commissioner of Police Mrs. Mamiya Tiwa Adudankwa, the technical advisor to the Minister for the Interior. Do have an amazing week, little Brianna Osei Yeboah, in that particular regard. Right now, it is another belated happy birthday going out to Samuel Safo Maldini, a former Liberty professional player, captain for that matter, Black Stars player as well, and then also a WAFU champion, who doubles as a police officer and then a professional footballer. He also plays or plies his trade professionally outside the shores of Ghana. This wish is coming from Inspector Bafo Ewua, also known as Red Eye, and the message says that we're wishing you more contracts and then good health for a successful career. Also, from another wish coming from your friends at the Cantonment Barracks here in Accra, Chief Inspector Isaac Odru, my very own self to you. Belated happy birthday going out to you, Samuel Safo Maldini, former Liberty professionals captain, also a winner with a WAFU Ghana, the local Black Stars WAFU championship that was held at the Cape Coast Stadium in Ghana. We're praying for an injury-free season and then more contracts. Safo, we love you. All right, so that is it with a birthday wish going out to Samuel Safo Maldini, a belated one for that matter. Again, it is a happy birthday wish going out to little Nana Denchi Ado Ejay. Yeah, so a happy birthday going out to you. This one is a belated one. As a matter of fact, yesterday was your birthday. Belated happy birthday going out to you, Nana Denchi Ado Ejay. You are a student or a pupil of Regina Mundi International School at Shoman Estates, grade 5. That's your level. This wish is coming from your mother, my very own self. Your mother is Policewoman Sergeant Grace Nameche, who works at the Kotamasa stores here at the National Police Headquarters. But from my very own self to you, and then from your other friends and your sisters, little brother and your sister as well, Kobana and then Eno, it is a belated happy birthday going out to you, Nana. We love you. We pray that may you receive more grace and then more knowledge from our God to navigate your academic journey. This wish is coming from your mother, Policewoman Sergeant Grace Nameche, my very own self to you. Belated happy birthday once again, Nana Denchi Ado Ejay, a pupil of Regina Mundi International School at Shoman Estates, grade 5 here in Accra. Do have an amazing birthday celebration. Now, another happy birthday wish going out to Kofi Kurenchi Oberema Ejekum. Yes, this wish is coming from your mother, Policewoman Inspector Na Boteli Bote. She works at the Holy Gardens Police Station here at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle in Accra. The message says that your mother is wishing you God's blessings and guidance, and may you stand tall among your peers. Happy birthday going out to you, Kofi Kurenchi Oberema Ejekum. This wish is coming from your mother, Policewoman Inspector Na Boteli Bote. That is it with the birthday wishes. All right, so that is it for today's edition of the Safe Start Show. We believe that we had a very wonderful moment with us live on the show. At this moment, we'll have to bring the curtains down on today's edition. But before that, we'll be switching to the press conference center here at the National Police Headquarters, where the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tetehono, very soon is expected to brief the press on some developments within the occurrences of the Ghana Police Service live on air. So please don't change your channel. Let it get locked on GH Police Television, where we'll take you to the conference center to bring you the press briefing that's going to be delivered by the head of the organization. Once again, I'm Sergeant Yao Boaiti Boatin, your host, and I was supported by the sitting co-host, Policewoman Constable Mabel Brown Ba, until you come your way on Monday with the mighty magical edition of the Safe Start Show. Keep enjoying the rest of our programs. It's all about safety, and enjoy a happy weekend. Big shout out once again going out to Policewoman Inspector Gertrude Araba Arthur with the Police Cooperative Credit Union. Do have an amazing weekend. Goodbye for now.
Yes,